Hi everyone. So for this week's discussion board, I think that like reading Kids for Cash, it really triggered me. It really made me upset because of how unethical and unlogical the people that are in charge of the system failed the community, especially juveniles. These are kids who are minors. They are not, their brains are not fully developed yet. I think that their consequences should have been a lot less harsh. It should have been a lot more lenient, especially for the case of Charlie. Charlie was, I believe, 15 years old when was he 15? He was either 15 or yeah, he was 15. He got out when he was 18. When he turned 18. But Charlie was riding a bike, and apparently the bike was stolen, and he was not aware that the bike was stolen. His parents actually bought him the bike, and because the bike has been reported stolen and the police found that Charlie had the bike, they just assumed that he stole it, and he did a lot of time for it, and that really messed with him later on in life. Matthew was another case that made me really angry and upset because his own mother put him away for throwing meat at the stepfather. Like, the mom really chose her boyfriend instead of her child, and that was itself was just so messed up. Angelia, who wrote on the stop signs, she was a kid. She didn't write anything, dramatic or anything threatening to society. And poor Lisa was having seizures and in jail, and a lot of things just did not sit right with me, especially because these are federal judges making, like lifelong decisions on the consequences for these kids. And the fact that they're kids and they're getting treated as if they're real life murderers and criminals. They're making small acts that kids usually do, and receiving this type of punishment is just so unfair. Judge Cervella, he should be taken. He should definitely have been fired. He should have done some jail time. Because he was putting kids away. He put 5,000 kids away just for greed. Like, he was getting money, and the system itself was just so corrupt because every child that he put away, he was getting money, and that was feeding his pockets, and that's not right, especially because he is so powerful. Like, he's supposed to be serving the public, and he's since he's an elected official, the public votes for him, and as a public, we're not trying to put people who are corrupt in power. But the fact that he was high up in power and just misusing the system, he should definitely get some jail time. And poor kids, I feel like all the children who were sentenced by him and who was dealt with horribly, I think that money should definitely be constipated. Whoa. They should definitely get money, but it's not like compensation, but it's also not enough because someone's mental health and their traumatic experiences, money can't buy that. So those experiences are going to be with them for the rest of their life. I know that they have record. I believe Lisa, when she went for the Peace Corps, her record showed up and she was unable to get the job. So I think that all the kids should not have records on their on them. It should just be deleted. And I also think that they should have free counseling and therapy and mental health sessions, because mental health sessions with a therapist and a specialist, because the stuff that they endured as children, I could only imagine how that can affect their lives. But it's just really, really sad. but this book brought to light a lot of things that many people don't really think about. We don't really think about how, what's it like on being on the other side. Jail is definitely not fun. Um, it's not a place that anyone would like to go and experience, but I know that, there are a lot of people, a lot of juveniles who are in the juvenile system, and they're not getting the treatment and the help that they should be getting, just because of the greed and the injustice and the corruptness that may happen within the criminal justice system. So us students who are now aware of what's going on, we should just keep an eye out, and there's things that we should be doing and talking about a lot more. Thank you for watching.